and welcome to what's in this week's Oban Times with me, Kathy Griffiths.
And me, Owen Wild.
It's been another busy week at Oban Times Towers, covering all the latest news and what's on in our area. We're always on the lookout for stories and love to hear about what's important to you and see the photos you send in. If you don't already know how to get in touch, you can contact us by calling 01631 568 000, emailing editor@obantimes.co.uk or messaging our social media platforms. And of course, you can also check out our website at www.westcoasttoday.co.uk for all the latest. What have you got for us this week, Owen?
Thanks, Kathy. Well, I took advantage of the weather over the weekend and went to Mull's Rugby Sevens. It was a great day out at Garmany, and all the teams played very well. A full report is on West Coast Today. The PS Waverley kicked up a fuss this week when it visited town. Hundreds gathered to see the world's only remaining paddle steamer arrive on its tour of the Hebrides. And there was a famous face on board as well, as documentarian David Heyman was aboard. I also got to speak with Caleb Nonabel, a lad from Mull who's been making waves in the hill running world. He won multiple national events in the under-23 category at only 18, and he's created his own running course of all of Mull's hills. He's now challenging others to attempt it.
Well, thank you for all of that, Owen. So, Kidney Dialysis for Oban is a new group lobbying for the NHS to install and run a specialist dialysis unit at the town's hospital to save patients long journeys 3 times a week, 52 weeks of the year, to the Belford Hospital in Fort William. Renal failure can happen to any of us for all sorts of different reasons, so it's really important that we support it. Now, the group are hoping for a big turnout when they have their first public meeting at the Rockfield Centre tomorrow. That's Thursday at 10 a.m. So please go along if you can. Now, I don't know what your singing voice is like, Owen, but you might be interested in this. There's a new all-singing and signing Gaelic choir in Oban, which could actually be a world first. This choir is where members use Makaton. Now, Makaton is a sign language tool used by people with learning and communication difficulties. And this new choir is up and running and working in harmony with lots of other supporting charities. And it's called One Voice. The choir is of all ages and abilities. I think the youngest is 5. And they've already got the backing of the Royal National Mod and will be making their first big public appearance on the opening night of this year's Mod in October. Now, dentists, I know, strikes the fear, doesn't it? Strikes the fear into us. But there's a new dentist chair, apparently, that's been cordoned off in the waiting room at Tobermory Dental Surgery for almost 2 years. It's wrapped up in polythene and there's a do not touch sign on it, and the feeling is it's sat empty for far too long. We've been finding out what is going on and how soon that chair might actually be in action. So you can read all about that in print and online in this week's OT. Lorn Drama Festival has been celebrating 25 years of live theatre. You can see photos from that. And keeping on the theme of festivals, with festival seasons almost upon us, we've got details of how you can get to an island festival and back to the mainland all in 24 hours or less, with news from Sound of Iona. That's a brand new festival coming up on Iona next month. Get your tickets. Well, that's given you a taste of what you can find in the OT this week, so pick up a copy of the paper at all the usual spots or go online and subscribe to www.westcoasttoday.co.uk. Have a great week ahead, and until next time, it's goodbye from me, Kathy Griffiths.
And from me, Owen Wild.
Bye.
Bye.